Produce this little video tutorial to explain what I think is the simplest method of creating a GUI where you're basically going from one page to another and you don't want to have a menu bar down the bottom. I'll explain how it works like this. This is a really simple example. Here we have a GUI. It says home page. Let's go to page 1. There's page 1. And go to page 2, go to page 3, go back to home. That's fairly simple, and I'll explain fairly quickly how it works. It's a bit different from what we've done in the past. So the first thing, let's go through the code. I want to show you. The usual thing, we go from ttinker import. And I'll skip this bit, I'll go on to this bit over here. Now we start to build the GUI. You'll notice here that what we do in the GUI, instead of saying the root window, which is this case it's root, we just call it root, we've actually got the word home. And you see in the next lot of widgets we have page 1, and the next lot of widgets we've got page 2, and then we've got page 3. So what we've done here, effectively we've created 4 different pages, and we've given each page a unique frame name. So that's frame number, that's frame home, that's frame 1, page 1, that's this frame, it's called page 2, and this is a frame called page 3. So that's the first thing we've done. Then I've got a command here that says raise frame. So what's all this raise frame about? Well, if we come here, it says raise frame, and because I've got home here, we're passing this variable to here. So then it says, basically what this will say here is home.raise frame, and what that does is it raises that section here we've created, this button and this label. Because I've created 4 different frames, it'll raise that to the top. Now the easiest way to explain this and what it's actually doing is I've created an Illustrator example. You're familiar with Illustrator and Photoshop, how it uses different layers. Now how this works is we've created 4 different frames that are all stacked exactly on top of each other. And you can see here we've got different frames. So that'll be the home page, that's page 1, page 2, and there's page 3. So the first command, it says raise home. Effectively what I'm doing is I'm dragging this frame right up to the very top. And now because it's at the top, that's the frame we see and that's the frame we work on. When we click a button, we raise the frame that we want. So if I'm on the home page here, I go click to page 1. So then I go this command, LAMBDA, and it says raise frame, raise 1. So now this command, because it says page 1, we've passed page 1 here, it'll say page 1.raise. So when I push on that button, page 1, that frame will raise up to the very top. Sorry, page 1 will raise up to the top. Page 1, sorry. Keep on clicking the wrong one. There you go, there's page 1, it goes to the top. And then not only does it do that, but it will make sure it's aligned up right in the middle, so it takes over the whole window. So that's how that works. It's a fairly simple example here. Now what you do to create more of a page on your home page, we can just keep on creating widgets. We could keep on creating more text and more buttons and more labels, and to actually make it look like a proper GUI. The key point is for our home section, we keep on saying for each GUI, we use the word home, or we use that button home. When you've got a page 1, every GUI, every widget, every button, every label, every entry box, that would actually also say page 1. For page 2, it'd be the same thing. So if you can have a play around with this, change this. I've found this is the simplest method I can think of how to go from one page to another for a GUI. So here's where I got the code from as well. I got this code from Stack Overflow. Now there's another example there how to use classes of this example as well.